I paid full amount for. Welcome to the spring bookish reset video. We have Star Side by Alex Astor. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Madhu, aka your chaotic book mom. Now, as you guys can see behind me, the DIY shelf I have on my desk is completely empty because I had to service the AC that is sitting right above this desk. So I had to take everything out of the way and it is looking very bare. Take out books that we are not going to be reading. Okay, I have been holding on to a lot of books that are staying in my actual bookshelf and this DIY bookshelf because I paid full amount for them. Okay, when I went to bookstores, that has been my mindset so far. But I want this book room. This is not exactly a book room, but I want this book area to represent a spring blooming garden. So that is the vision for this area. I don't know how or when I'll be able to achieve that, but so far this and this are our priority. So we are going to spruce up our desk area. The metal brass bracket that the desk was sitting on was slightly starting to bend, so I replaced that. So now this is as good as new. So we are going to be stacking this desk full of books that we want to read in like the upcoming months. My 26 TBR and all the books that I get, everything would be displayed very nicely on this book desk. Now for this DIY shelf, I have plans to take out some of the books that I don't plan to read, and I want to shelve it with books that are recently acquired or books that I really want to read in this spring/summer time. So welcome to the spring bookish reset video where we are going to be doing a lot of bookish reorganization, desk sprucing up, some decor items, and we are also going to be doing our April bullet journal and fill out our March and February whatever is pending bullet journal pages as well. So I don't have anything else planned for this video except these two things. Okay, I might do my nails, but I will also be doing other things. So I will show you guys the nail art that I do because my nails are pretty bare right now. I am going to be buckling down and doing some things with my hands because reorganization takes a lot of time and effort. So I do not want to waste the new nails on cleaning. So the nail art is coming, but it would be the last. So the first order of business in any reset video is, come on, I know you guys can guess what we are going to do. Come on, we are going to be picking our audiobook for this reset video. I usually start these reset videos with picking an audiobook from ALC, but this time I do have an audiobook ready for me because during our April TBR jar picks, we did pick one of my most anticipated reads for us to read in the month of April. So as you guys already know, we are going to be listening to Wolfworm by T. Kingfisher. It is a pretty short audio. It is like 9 hours and 14 minutes long, and I would be listening in a faster speed. So I think we can finish the book before this video ends. Now, are you guys ready? I am going to start listening to the audiobook and get working on my desk first. So this is what we are working with respect to the desk. Please ignore that. That is a mosquito bat, and I just removed my older nail polish so that I can work on everything. I just have some picture frames that I want to hang up on my living room wall, so that is just staying there. Like you can see here, whatever I had on my desk, I just kept it on this desk. So this area is currently empty. Now I'm going to put my headphones on, start listening to Wolfworm and deal with my desk first. Alright, let's go.
Wolfworm by T. Kingfisher. Read by Mary Robinette Kowal.
chapter 6, Wolfworm. I'm really liking the narration, the setting, the start of the setting, and the introduction to the main character. It was very vivid, it was very picturesque. So I'm really loving this audiobook right now. So far, I have taken out books that I don't want to keep in this DIY bookshelf anymore. I've rearranged some of the books, like books that I want to read or on top, and books that I don't mind, or on the bottom shelf, because I will be keeping other things here, so I cannot take out books that easily. So from this shelf to 1, 2, 3, 4, so I have 4 shelves worth of books I might have. Okay, so I might just top it with 3, but let me see how many books I can fit in here from the other bookshelves, from here, from the desk area. So I usually keep the longer books, you can say that, like larger paperbacks, hardbacks, everything I will keep it here. The smaller paperback books, I usually keep it on my desk. So that is where I am right now. I've been working on this for like past 45 minutes. So I am going to go to my main bookshelf, pick out books that I want to display here, or I want to read this year. So I'm going to take you guys along with me to my bookshelf. So let's pick out books that we can put here. Alright, welcome to my actual bookshelf. So we are going to go through the books here. I can already see a lot of books that I want to transfer to my DIY bookshelf. So let's get working, shall we? We are back here. I am going to stuff whatever I can onto here, the larger paperbacks and hardbacks, and after that let's tackle our desk area and organize it. Okay. Guys, I am so proud of what I have achieved so far. This looks so good. I missed this arrangement, guys, for the past few months that I did not have a full face of books. I missed them so much, alright. But I managed to reorganize my DIY bookshelf and I cleaned everything. I dusted the books, I cleaned these windows, the desk, and dusted the books, and I've organized it here. And these string lights, they look so good, and I cannot wait to sit down with this background and film a lot for you guys. There are still a lot of books out here that I've already read in 2026 so far. So I'm going to take all of them, go shelve it in my outside bookshelf so that nothing else is everywhere. I'm physically exhausted. I have been at this for like 3 hours now, so I'm exhausted. I want some rest. I want a meal. I'm going to get some fruits or something. I'm going to eat. I'm going to take a rest. I do have some posters and some fake plants. So other than that, I don't have anything else to do. I might sit down here and read something because I'm feeling really motivated right now. I have filmed as much as I can. Now let me go bring the iPad and I'll give you guys some thoughts on Wolfworm that I'm listening to right now. What is it? I have been listening to the audiobook for 2 hours and 8 minutes and I'm on chapter 9. I'm so out of breath right now. I am really liking where the story is going. There are a lot of mentions to like a species of bugs, butterflies and worms and parasites, and I really like the gothic atmosphere. It is very spooky, the atmosphere of this story. Our main character, our FMC, she is coming to this estate to become basically a bug illustrator for this renowned doctor. So she is staying in this estate. He is very eccentric, we can say that. And what else? That's all. We have a set of side characters like who are working in that estate, and everybody has some secrets, and there is one very cute character that I really like. And so far everything that has happened is she has gone there, she has started to work on her illustrations, and she is finding stuff in the library, in the room, and in the illustrating room, the study room, etc. So I don't think there is much going on so far, and I'm going to stop listening to it, get comfortable, get clean, and eat something. Then whenever I have time, we'll come back and do the wall here. And I'm also going to update my journal. Maybe I'll work on these sketches today and properly color in whenever I have time tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. next day. I have finally finished updating my journal. I had time yesterday night and today morning to work on this, so I just filmed a time lapse for you guys and just completely finished with my journal duties. So this is my April spread. I hope you guys can see this. This is so beautiful. I went for a cozy blanket spring picnic setup. For this I wanted to do something else for the April, but it went awry, so I replaced it with black. So ignore that color, but apart from that everything else came out so well. I really like the quote page. This is the TBR jar pics. I will update you guys on where I am with wolfworm. Okay, I finished it. So that is why I have already filled in the book red color, and this is all the arcs that I am going to be reading for the month of April. This is the schedule that I have planned, tentative schedule basically, and this is the wrapped page, basically what I finished for that month. I add this. Apart from this, I also managed to update all of my yearly spreads as well. So I filled in all the colors for the month. For each month, whatever journal page color I have picked, mainly I have used that color to fill out how many number of books that I have read for that month. So I have like 144 numbers on here, but let's see how many I end up reading at the end of 2026. Apart from that, I have also filled out like the yearly spread area where I fill in details of all the books that I read in that particular year. So this is for March, I filled it out. This is for February. From February I didn't update my journal at all, so only now this morning I sat down and filled everything. So this is the 2026 statistics page. I have filled down whatever details that I could for the first 3 months of 2026. So this is what I've been working on since morning. It is currently 1 p.m. This took me 3 hours of my time. Alright, so since that is done, I am going to be talking to you guys about the book I finished listening to while I was journaling. Alright, we started listening to Wolfworm by T. Kingfisher, and I have mixed feelings about that. Okay, it was one of my most anticipated reads of 2026, and don't get me wrong, okay, I liked it. I liked the gothic atmosphere, the horror movie style narration, and the kind of bugs and parasites and everything else. It was giving me all the chills, but in a good way. I was really intrigued by the amount of bugs they were discussing, and all the larvae, all the parasites or moth eating beetles, like everything else was amazing. Okay, I was really intrigued. I was very interested. I even looked up like different types of bugs they were mentioning on Google, and enlightened myself and also slightly traumatized myself. It gave me the slight creeps, but I enjoyed it. Okay, but the thing is, I felt like the book, as much as it gave me the feeling of the surprise or the gothicness, it also did not give me the satisfaction of a very good ending. The kind of ending I was expecting, it did not have, but the kind of ending it had was not very satisfactory for me. So basically, our FMC, she goes on to estate to become an illustrator, a bug illustrator for this renowned doctor. So when that happens, she starts discovering like late night rendezvous someone is doing in this decapitated shed. Everybody wants her not to go into the woods alone, saying like there are mystery things that are happening. There are a lot of lores she keeps hearing from everybody staying there. And while I really liked the secrecy and the kind of adrenaline you would get when you are not supposed to do something but still do it because you are too curious for your own good, so that is the type of situation she ends up in. Okay, she accidentally follows our doctor, and she discovers some secret he is keeping. So this plot thickens from there, and while I really enjoyed the mystery and the suspense part of it, I felt like it was not utilized completely. Okay, it focused more on what she was drawing and what she was discovering more than the actual suspense of what is going to happen with respect to everything else that is happening in this book. While I really enjoyed it, I felt like it could have been done a bit differently for the whole book to kind of have a wow factor towards the end of the book. When that ending happened, it felt more of an open ending because we did not get a lot of closure with respect to our main character. And while I really liked how the book ended, I wanted more from it. So yeah, that is where I am. I finished Wolfworm. I think I'm going to rate this book a 4 stars. It was a pretty short book. The total time was 9 hours and 14 minutes, and I listened to at like 1.7 times speed yesterday when I was cleaning, and today I sped through it by listening to 2 times the speed because I was just doing my journal. So I finished it in like within a day, within 24 hours time. So that is the second book I have finished within 24 hours time in the past 2 weeks. So I'm very proud of myself. So the next order of business is, should we pick another audiobook to listen to while we spruce up our wall area back here? I do have some posters and I want to do something with that because that feels very empty when you are sitting in front of it, right? So I want to fill that area, do something there, and that's all, guys. I don't think I'm going to do much with respect to this space that I have here. You guys don't see it, but I even cleaned up my other desk. Let me just show you. You guys see how clean that looks? You saw how clean that was? It was filled with everything till yesterday. So I'm very proud of myself for cleaning that as well. I still have some books that I removed from here there, so I still have to shelf that, but we are going to ignore. Let's get into decorating, shall we? I switched my actual lights on for better visual. So I got this wall stickers. It came along with this balloon glue. So this is a set of 25 pieces of boho wall collage kit printed poster with glue, and we are going to attempt to arrange this. Let us figure out how we can place this on the wall. Shall we? Come along with me. So this is what it came with. It says it is balloon glue, but I don't know how it looks. Okay. It has like some glue stick circles on here, but I don't know how to use it. Should I just paste it on the wall and then rip it off so this sticks on the wall and we can stick the poster onto the wall? I'm not so sure. I have my trusty sellotape and my scissors with me. I switched to my wireless mic so that I can move around easily and talk to you guys while I am doing this project as well. Okay, so this, I don't know how to use this balloon glue that they have given, but I'm going to try it on one wall and figure out how we should use it. Okay, this feels like a huge trap that they have set for us dumb people. So yeah, let me just try with a tiny piece. Let's see how this works first, then we can see if we can use it. So I am just going to stick it on the wall like this, press it down, and then remove this to see if the glue sticks on the wall. Yes, oh my god, I feel so accomplished right now. So you just, cut whatever you want, stick it on the wall, remove the top tape, the glue circles, they stick to the actual wall. So yeah, I think this is going to be fun. Guys, let's open these posters. They're very pretty. Oh, let's, figure out a way to color code these posters. Let us take out. I don't want anything random in here. This looks pretty. This is out of the color scheme that we are doing. This looks nice. This is nice. This is also nice. I have picked what I want to use for this wall out of the 25. I don't know if I will end up using everything, but right now I'm going to lay everything on the floor right here and decide how I want to do the arrangement. So I'll meet you guys once I'm done with that. Guys, I am done with how I want to arrange them. You cannot see it because it is on the floor, but I took a picture. I'll insert it on the screen for you guys. So now I'm just going to take this and stick it on the wall. I am going to put you guys on a time lapse because I want to save my memory card space. So yeah, let's do it, guys. Guys, this looks so pretty. It looks so filled in, and I think from any direction, this would add some kind of a dimension whenever I'm filming videos. Like this background looks absolutely stunning. I cannot. This looks stunning. It is so pretty. I cannot. Okay, now I am exhausted because I was sitting in a desk for 3 hours to update my journal, and I have been slaving away doing this. So I feel sticky, I feel grimy. So I am going to go freshen up and eat something. Then we'll come back and do something very interesting with you guys because I am going to paint my nails finally in this video because we did all the physical work, we did all the organization, we put this pictures up, and I finished my journal, I finished my audiobook. So only my nail art is pending, and I do have two books that I received recently. I want to show it to you guys. So I will see you guys in the evening when I can sit down and do my nails. Okay, bye. Would you guys look at how gorgeous this background looks? Like I'm speechless. I don't know how I managed to do this, but somehow I was blessed enough to make a corner for myself like this. So I'm feeling very emotional and grateful right now. So the next order of business is we are going to be painting our very naked nails right now. But before that happens, I really want to pick another audiobook to listen to because we do not do anything around this house or multitask without listening to an audiobook. Alright, so I finished Wolfworm by T. Kingfisher and I rated it 4 stars, like you already know. But now we have a lot of really exciting new releases right now. So I'm going to go to my audiobook app and look at all the notifications of new releases that we can listen to. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now. What is latest released? Let's go check there first. So we have a lot of contemporary romances. It is, spring and summer is approaching. So there are a lot of contemporary titles coming out. We also have a lot of fantasies as well. Guys, guys, I didn't know it was going to be a audiobook that would be available to me, but we have Star Side. Okay, let me just adjust the brightness. But we have Star Side by Alex Astor. This is her first adult book. I don't think you need to read her previous series to read this book, but let me check on that quickly. Okay, I'm confused right now. Okay, in all of her reels and her page, she told this is an adult debut of hers, but it has been tagged as YA fantasy, like coming of age fantasy. So I'm not sure anymore. I'm really interested in this book right now. The cover looks stunning. Have you guys seen the proof copies for Starside? They look absolutely stunning. What do you mean there was a tiny sword attached to the cover of the proof? Okay, I was so gobsmacked when I saw the actual copy. Not me, okay? I did see people who unboxed it. So I was really happy when that happened. Let me read you guys the blurb for this book, alright? Hundreds of years ago, a brutal war split a land in two. Starside is the realm of magic and immortals and the descendants of the gods living in a power-rich parasite. Stormside is where mortals fight for scraps of that magic. Every 50 years, the gates between them open, and 50 challengers are allowed to journey across Starside on a deadly quest to access a pool of magic that can heal, grant wealth, or extend life. But everyone has their reasons for entering. But Aris has only one: vengeance. As a child, a goddess set fire to her village, killing her family. Aris isn't after the gods' magic. She is going to kill them. Okay. First, she must survive the culling, the king's deadly competition to choose his 50 challengers. An orphaned blacksmith's apprentice, Aris doesn't have a superior powers. Why did I read powers? It's weapons, superior weapons of the heirs from the great houses. But the greatest swords, ones that contain power, are not inherited or bought. They are claimed by both sides. And when Aris claims a great sword, it makes her not just a real competitor, but a target. Getting past the gates is only the beginning. Starside is deadlier than it seems. If the ancient creatures, magic wielding beasts, and bloodthirsty immortals weren't dangerous enough, a new peril has even immortals fearing what rises from the ground at night. With a blade most would kill to claim, Aris can't trust anyone, especially not Harlan Raker, the merciless and mysterious king's guard who betrayed her years ago. We have a second chance! And who may now be the key to her survival. But Aris is hiding a secret tied to her family's death. And when it's revealed, not even the gods will be able to stop what's coming. This sounds absolutely wonderful, but the blurb was a bit too long, so apologize for that. But I really am interested in seeing. I think this is going to be really good. It has trials in it, it has second chance with someone who betrayed her, and she is out for vengeance. I hope she becomes like the morally grey character who, has some questionable morals. So I'm going to start listening to Starside by Alex Astor, and let's paint our nails, shall we? Hey guys, did you enjoy the montage of me painting my nails? I am so happy with how this turned out. It's not my favorite that I've ever done, but this looks like spring came to life on my nails. So that was the image that I was going for. So we have achieved that goal. So that's all that matters. Now that the nails are done, I do have some book mail for you guys. Yep, my microphone died the minute I sat down to unbox something. Alright, so this is why I don't like wireless microphones. I'm coming down with a cold. Please do not mind my voice. It is a couple of days later, okay? So I realized there was no voice when I was editing the video. Let's unbox some books, shall we? I'm saying unboxing, but I've thrown everything away. So let's pretend that this is an unboxing. Alright? So the first book I received was The Tricky Business of Fairy Bargains by Rena McCarthy. I hope you guys can see the cover. It is so gorgeous. I talked a lot about how this was the representation of spring and the mood spring brings to us, and such cozy vibes this is giving. But let's move on to the blurb for this book. Okay. When Poppy Hill was a child, she was stolen from her family's Montana homestead and taken other side to the land of Fae, where she spent more than a century as a cook in the Wild King's castle. Now back in the human world, she works for a company which brokers fairy bargains, checking for loopholes in their contracts. But when a bargain that Poppy is negotiating goes disastrously wrong, wrong, she must return to the world she grew up in to try to rectify her mistake, facing danger, intrigue, and a pesky ex-boyfriend along the way. I think this is going to be fun. It feels very cozy and warm, heartwarming in a way. So I am really excited. I might add this to my spring/summer TBR or TBC to be considered books that I plan to do next week. So I might even do a reading vlog for some of the books that I do mention in that video. So keep an eye out for that. So this is book number 1. I'm really excited to read this. This paperback feels nice. The font is also pretty good, so I'm excited. So that was book number 1. Book number 2 is a sequel that I've been eyeing for a very long time. That is a Dance of Burning Blades. This is the second book in the Invoker. I think it is, yes, Invoker trilogy. This is book number 2. The first book is A Song of Legends Lost. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys for this series, but let me just give you a small pitch, okay? A Dance of Burning Blades is the second book in the Invoker trilogy, a sweeping epic of revenge rebellion set in a richly drawn world of warring clans and ancestor magic. She is a thick, chunky child, okay? So I'm really excited. This cover is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so stunning. I really love the purple in this. So I'm really excited. Let's see the font. Okay, do we have any maps here in this book? I think we have. So this is the map for this book. That's just some billing paper that fell down. That is okay. So this is book number 2. I'm really excited to get to this series. I have the book number 1, but it is not here. It is outside, so I'm not going out for that. Book number 3 is The Last Ride by Raquel Teles Mamaril. I hope that's how you pronounce the name. If not, I apologize. Now this is a contemporary romance, I guess, so let's read the blurb, shall we? Love can grow in the strangest places, like the back of a city cab. Adrian Solano is a warm-hearted driver navigating the vibrant streets of La Costa Sierra in his aging Xeron X5. For him, every passenger carries a new story. For Marcy Rodriguez, a hardworking housekeeper far from home, it's just another exhausting day until a spontaneous ride with Adrian changes everything. Their chance encounters leads to a whirlwind of unexpected adventures, exploring secret gardens, chasing ghost stories, helping at a chaotic noodle shack, and sharing quiet conversations beneath starlit skies. As laughter turns to trust and friendship deepens into something more, Adrian and Marcy find themselves caught between past wounds and present hope. But in a world full of pressure, heartbreak, and hidden truths, can two people from such different worlds truly find a future together? It is a heartwarming, romantic tale of courage, connection, and healing, where love finds its way through broken roads, and everyday heroes. So this is a debut novel, so this is going to be very heartfelt and heartwarming and emotional as well. I'm really excited to see. Let's look at the font. The spacing in between lines, it is huge. So I think we can finish this book pretty, fast. So I received these 3 books in the past couple of weeks. I am really excited to read this one especially. And that's all, guys. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Guys, I hope you really loved what we did with our book area, the mail art, the journal update, the unboxing. I'm very fulfilled and happy with how this reset video turned out. And if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you will be notified every time I post in the future. And the next video, I will be talking about all the books that I want to consider, or as I said, TBC, to be considered for my spring and summer month reads. So I hope you enjoyed that as well. I'm really excited to edit that video now. I hope you have a very nice day. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.